So welcome to a rainy day. This is interesting. I could feel that there were some drops. But then also, just when I hit record, it started even more. We'll see how we go along here. We're not afraid of some rain. Not of coconut water either. So we felt drawn to share and start to talk about where's all of this heading. And so right now, as we're receiving this blessing from Gaia, where she is cleansing our fields, our aura, with her love. These are drops of love right now for our aura to be cleansed and purified. Letting go of control, like this equipment, just letting go of all of that, whatever that version is for you, and just sink into the truth of the body. This is where we're heading. It might not be that long of a video today, but we'll see. But where we're heading is deep into the body, to read the body, to dare in your everyday life to truly be authentic to what's going on for the body. If it is aroused, you share that. If you are angry, you share that. If you feel this, you share that, but in a way that you are reading your body feels like this. And we, the soul, the masculine, we can still operate differently, but we address what's going on for the body, right? Because then we take that into consideration. And of course, you don't have to blur this out to everyone. This is a way for us to start to operate right now. Start to operate in a way that is energetically correct. So start to talk like this. There is practice to this, to aligning to who you truly are. Because you need training in to figure out what you are and speak from that place. That is why there needs to be training for us to truly learn how it is to be a human. And I totally get that from this perspective, because I used to be in that perspective, that dualistic perspective. And I came from that. My 40-something years, that was in a dualistic perspective. So for me, this switch with my body to look at it this way is quite new still. For me as well, with my body. So I'm training, and we are channeling so that you get to know the scoop and what everything is about here. They're guiding us forward in order to anchor and land who we truly are. Jesus, the Ascended Masters, and the rest of the Galactic Federation of Light are all supporting this. It is us as souls finally landing here on Gaia to truly be here who we truly are, in connection to her, reading her properly, not what we've been taught, because that's been very screwy. And many beings are still operating from that screwy baseline and how they're operating their human. That is the next level of humans' evolution, to anchor who you are so that you can have power of effect down here. That's it. That's the game. And that needs training. To fully land who you are, you need training for that. You've been so mistrained that the training now is to get back in. So if you've completed the 28-day consciousness shift, start again. You need momentum in this. There needs to be momentum built on this way of operating, so that you operate from the holistic perspective, not just when you pray and when you cite mantras, but that you're actually carrying out your God-given energy down here through your body in relation to others to bring your light here. Because you know better than any of this. Your light shines and it alters everything it touches. But for that light to flow through, there needs to be correct perception. And when correct perception, there needs to be correct action in order to anchor something in truth. Otherwise, you're just half anchoring it. You're not truly anchoring it. You're anchoring it to a certain level of frequency, but you have to anchor it deeper, meaning all the way to the physical, to make it physical. That's why we're here. To make it physical, to make all of that physical. Get into our bodies and start to make alterations. Start to inject love. Start to inject alchemy and corrections that's needed. Full in alignment. Speaking the things that needs to be spoken for love to flow through. Truth to flow through. Those are the same. If you don't have truth, if you have this superficial construct, you're in a dualistic perspective. You have to land this and operate like this and carrying out your life like this. That's how you know that you are truly in alignment with God's will. Your true will, behind all the masks, behind all the stuff. Right? You know who I'm speaking to. The one that can change anything. The magician in you. You know you can change all of this. You just have to inject some of your masculine, some of your knower. You have to get in there and just, okay, let's play this game, this human game. I'm done playing remote control and just thinking that I have an experience while everything just seems to go on automatic, around and around in the same loops. Like, what? No, thank you. I want to live my life. I want to inject my joy into this. Like, hello? That's the whole point of being human. To inject our will here, so that we do what we want to do. Inject our own energy into the mix with people around. With people around. Inject who you truly are. If you must dip your toe in first, you know, it's not that easy to just go straight in and just rip the band-aid off type of thing. You know, we get it. That's why there's a calibration to all of this, so that you can comprehend the truth of how to calibrate with you getting the most energy to create your life. To start your engines. To truly land who you are in essence, your soul expressed through the body, doing what you as the soul wants to do here, stripped of any anything else that is that pure desire, and daring to walk that path, one step at a time, one day at a time, just a little bit in the beginning, and then keep going in that direction. Once you have corrected enough misperception about this reality, there is a switch that will happen inside when you start to switch from thinking that out there has anything to do with anything other than what's in here. And you start to see the evidence. And that when that switch happens, that can happen in moments. That's usually what happens when certain soul fragments or things like that come back, right? So that your energy gets aligned again. But it takes those brave moments in action in order for those energies to come back. No more endless healing. That doesn't exist. That is a loop of healing. Can you imagine? Yeah. Get out of that. It is an alignment game. We are aligning to the frequency that we want. And there is a particular frequency container operating system that we have called the holistic optimizer, that is built to optimize your system into the holistic perspective where your soul lands. It is a consciousness program that builds on itself, and it builds on the momentum where you land and you calibrate to who you truly are. It is a very step-by-step process where you can finally get aligned to who you are. There's been a lot of misinformation about this knowledge. Many beings call it enlightenment, thinking that it's so far away from you. Many beings are falling for the marketing tricks that twists people's perspectives, and which in turn creates realities that they want. It is a manipulation game of energy that has been played in humanity for so long, one against the other. And you have a choice in every single moment how you choose to play this game. Do you want to play it half-ass? Not truly sharing your truth with some gusto, some oomph? Leaving a legacy of frequency is the name of the game here. And when you play your frequency game right, you will gain energy and momentum and forward movement into higher and more exciting experiences. But it is a sinking in. And it's the process within that doeth the work. That is the alterations, the perceptions, the connection between the knower and the feeler, the masculine and the feminine. The connection, so that you are, because there are many of these. Think of energy flowing down, and there are many of these spark plugs and all kinds of stuff because of the perspective. And that is what we're seeing. That's incorrect because it's not flowing straight. You have to think about it for the organism from the inside out, so that it supports the organism, not that it goes against itself. That is what the program sort of has. That's the programs that have been playing, that human consciousness have been trying to fit itself in. Like, what is it here? Or souls have tried to... It's a soul maneuvering, but it's not in thought. It's in energy. That's why only aligning energy will actually work, when you see it correctly and then you align to it. That's how you do it. It is a day-by-day job of authenticity, daring to share the things that either cleans the air or goes towards more excitement, right? Depending on which level of frequency that you are working at this. It's okay to keep cleaning and work through all of the kinks that gets you aligned, but do it in action. Do the thing in action. That's the only thing that will actually make the shift permanent. And for that, there needs to be repetition. And that is the reason why we came with this 28-day free consciousness shift course. You can sign up. It is a levels game that you get trained into learning how this game works truly in frequency, so that you can walk it and you know where you're at when you walk it, so that it's clear to you, so that it's not a guessing game that you have got stuck in a frequency of like thinking that you know it all and you're just locked yourself in your mind. That's one sort of mental decompartmentalization that you can get stuck in a little bit. It's not beneficial to be there, even if it boosts whatever. Like, you're bigger than that, right? We are so much bigger than those things that has been done in the mind. We are the energy that is maneuvering this whole game. And how much energy is just, what do you want to do here? What is exciting to you from this moment forward? If it's still cleanup time, clean up. But maybe it's something exciting. Like, oh, send that message that, that your body felt like tingly or something, or a little bit aroused, and just dare to share that and see what happens. And just see, when you dare to share those things that excites you a little bit, scares you a little bit, move your excitement forward with your body and just see what magic and miracles just unfold as you move in trust and full faith into your future. That's what we wanted to share. If you're interested to get started, there's a link in the bio to these 28 days consciousness shift. All right, take care, and we'll see you again in the next one. Ciao.